It's Thursday, June the 6th. Here's what's coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, Prime Time.
Just the response because of what was relayed to dispatch. That's what warranted all the cops.
Pasco police are investigating after a man tries to attack another person with an axe. Plus, an overnight shooting in Toppenish has investigators scratching their heads. Also,
I'm Emily Goodell. Yakima Pride's annual celebration this weekend expected to be bigger than ever and in a new location. That's coming up after the game.
Then,
a new fitness center in Richland that's outdoors. Find out all about it tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
And Stacey Lee is tracking a warm-up.
Warmer and even sunnier tomorrow. Look for those temperatures finally hitting the 90s.
Stacey's first alert forecast in all of the day's local news coming right up.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us after the game. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. And we begin with another community meeting about the Lineage Logistics warehouse fire in Findlay. Austin, you were there, but to be completely honest, you came back a little bit earlier than we were expecting.
Yeah, well, it turns out the media was not invited. It was at Findlay Middle School, and it was packed. We're talking upwards of 1,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So their lawyers, they came to this meeting, and I think we have some pictures from that we're going to show. This is actually from an Apple Valley News Now viewer. You can see the stands are just full of people, but there we go, the Findlay Community Lineage Logistics meeting. So a lot of people were not very happy, right?
Understandably. I mean, this fire has been going on for over a month now.
Yeah, since April 21st. And of course, community members are worried about the smoke. They're worried about the ammonia, if there's ammonia in the air. And they're trying to get answers. The only thing we do know is that the community, they are working with a lawyer right now, and they are going to continue to look into doing a class action lawsuit against Lineage Logistics.
And is that what this meeting tonight was about?
Correct, yeah.
All right, so we were there, but again, got kicked out.
We did. We did get an interview, or Toby Solvang was out there as well. She actually got an interview with one of the lawyers, and we are going to air that tomorrow night. So of course, stay with us.
All right, thanks, Austin.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about that hot and dry weather. Not really going anywhere anytime soon.
No, Stacey Lee joining us with a first look at her forecast. Hey there.
And the weather's been, well, hot, obviously, and getting hotter. That heat dome we've been talking about, it's here, guys. It's going to be on top of us for the next couple days, 15 to 20 degrees above average. Temperature trend, as you can see, we've been on that roller coaster ride, but heading up and down as far as we get into the weekend. Right now, 85 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. Sunset hasn't happened yet, 8:45 tonight. The river looks beautiful. I was out having dinner with some friends a little while ago. It was so nice. Temperatures at the Dust Devil game, which is still going on. Again, still in the 80s, so pleasant viewing for all of our Dust Devil fans. And by the way, I'll be throwing the first pitch out tomorrow night at the Dust Devil game, so hope to see you guys out there. Clear, calm night, sunny and warm, 15 to 20 above average, hot, dry weekend. Details on the way in your first alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Those high temperatures not helping firefighters as they battled a few blazes this afternoon.
It was busy. We knew it was going to get busy. Pasco fire crews fighting this fire on Sandifer Parkway. That was at a home. Authorities blocked off Road 60 and part of Comiskey Drive while firefighters were working in that area. Officials tell us no one was hurt. The cause at this time is unknown, but we will bring you more information once we get it.
Several agencies responded to this fire this afternoon in the area of Quincy Avenue and Canal Drive. That's right across the street from Zintel Creek Golf Course. Washington State Patrol, Kennewick Police, BNSF Railway, and the Kennewick Fire Department assisted in battling this one. The fire got close to the railway, which is why BNSF responded, but it's still unknown what caused this fire.
A police officer shot who they say was a person who had a weapon in Toppenish early this morning. Authorities say officers with the Toppenish Police Department were assisting officers with the Yakima Nation Tribal Police during a disturbance call. Now, that shooting happened in the 400 block of South Toppenish Street. At one point, one of the officers shot the person but did not release what kind of weapon they say the person had. Now, that person was taken to the hospital. Their condition not yet known. The Washington State Patrol has taken over the investigation.
Pasco police tonight investigating after a man tries to attack another person with an axe. This happened also this afternoon near the intersection of North 13th Avenue and West Pearl Street. Authorities say they are still working out why this happened. No one ended up being hurt, but the large presence from officers also brought them carrying large rifles and walking all around that neighborhood.
It was a report of an incident. This is a typical arrest. Just the response because of what was relayed to dispatch. That's what warranted all the cops coming out. If somebody's trying to hurt somebody, we're going to respond in full force. That's priority.
The lieutenant also says they were able to arrest the man even though he tried to get away. Pasco police also say they found that man had several sharp weapons in his possession. Well, over to the president now in France for emotional D-Day tributes on the 80th anniversary.
ABC's Zorian Shaw has the poignant images from today and the president's words.
It was this day, 80 years ago today, when more than 130,000 troops from the U.S. and Britain landed on the shores of Normandy, France, fighting to beat the German Nazi forces. Today, world leaders, including President Biden, meeting the remaining few men who fought for freedom, changing world history. At the American Cemetery, paying respects to more than 4,000 men who lost their lives that day, more than half Americans.
Make no mistake, we will not bow down. We will not forget.
The president, in another moment, appearing to be in tears.
The men who fought here became heroes.
He sat down with David Muir, the focus shifting to another war unfolding in this very moment.
I wanted to ask you about Ukraine. I know for years you resisted the idea of American weapons being used for any sort of direct strike inside Russia. But we did witness this shift in recent days, authorizing American weapons for limited direct strikes. Are American weapons being used right now inside Russia?
They're authorized to be used in proximity to the border. We're not authorizing strikes 200 miles into Russia. We're not authorizing strikes on Moscow, on the Kremlin.
Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky also there in this remarkable exchange, hugging a World War II veteran.
Oh, you're the savior of the people.
It's hard to stand here without recognizing the bravery of all of these young men 80 years ago this morning.
The sacrifice they made to protect our freedoms, the things they fought for. I think what an obligation we have to preserve what they fought for.
Zorian Shaw, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, tomorrow, President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden will visit Pointe du Hoc, a place famous in American military history for the heroic climb of Army Rangers up its 100-foot cliffs, where they were able to neutralize German guns firing down on the beach. Well, closer to home tonight, have you ever wondered how scientists come up with the groundbreaking discoveries that change our everyday lives? At PNNL, one of the answers is TechFest. This is a 4-day-long event. It gives researchers within PNNL the chance to get together and see what the other labs are working on.
Just like any big, large research institution, sometimes we get siloed, and events like these allow people to, just serendipitously mix and see different presentations from different sciences and see how they might apply to theirs. Of course, we've got, national security, energy, environment, biological sciences, all these different scientists doing different work in their labs. So breaking down the silos, bringing these people together, a lot of the most interesting findings in science happen at the interface of different domains.
Well, TechFest has been going on for nearly a decade now, and this year, one of the big focuses is artificial intelligence and machine learning. We're going to talk about how that could have an impact on wind turbine projects coming up in the next 30 minutes. But get prepared for the heat this weekend, still shaping up to be in the 90s. Stacey Lee has your full forecast coming up.
And preparations are underway for this big event happening in Yakima this weekend. Emily Goodell has the rundown of what you will experience at this year's Yakima Pride. Stay tuned.
The story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down at the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 20th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
I help women with health issues, things like birth control, prenatal care, any GYN issue, and I really enjoy that. I love being a midwife. We try to personalize the care for each patient and individualize it. It's not one size fits all. Everybody has their own individual care plan.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Will went all in for wellness. Patty painted the town red. What would you do with extra cash? The Department of Revenue returns missing money to Washingtonians every day. Easily find and claim yours at claimyourcash.org.
First Alert Weather is our promise, our commitment to you, to keep you and your family safe.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, count on Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
And we're always on your side.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Welcome back to this late edition of Apple Valley News Now. For the first time in years, the Yakima City Council will not be acknowledging LGBTQ+ Pride Month, voting 5-2 against a proclamation proposed by Yakima Pride.
But Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us Pride organizers are not letting anything dim their light ahead of the celebration this weekend.
Yakima Pride's gathering started with just a handful of people getting together to celebrate Pride. Now it's grown to include thousands of people, and this year is expected to be the biggest yet. Yakima Pride's annual celebration kicks off with a parade Saturday in downtown Yakima. Vendor coordinator Desi Quenzer says the parade is still on Yakima Avenue, but the festival has a new home.
We love being downtown, you know, and we feel in the heart of Yakima, but we were really just outgrowing that space. We wanted to accommodate more vendors, we wanted to accommodate more people, and so, you know, State Fair Park was just the obvious choice.
More than 70 vendors this year and a 21+ after party.
With some really cool drag queen performers from out of town. This is the first year we've ever done that.
But Quenzer says it's more than just a party.
As someone who's grown up in Yakima, this is an extremely important space and a very important event for me personally, just because there hasn't always been this level of acceptance.
It's something Sage Daniels with the Rejected Rhinestones, a local drag cast, seeks to help create with their performances, including ones happening at the festival and the seasons on Saturday night.
Our whole premise is just bringing good vibes, being good people. We do fundraisers and charity events for the community when we can.
Daniel says for them, it's personal.
Pride means to me that I can be me without any repercussions. I don't have to explain myself or pretend to be anybody else. I just get to be me, be proud of who I am.
Andrew Pytel with Single Hill Brewing says for their business, it's about being an inclusive space and supporting their community. This year with their Pay It No Mind brew.
We have a series of beers we do throughout the year called Beer Grows Community, where 10% of the sales for those beers go to a local nonprofit. For June, we work with Yakima Pride and do that beer.
But Pytel says the support isn't just 1 month out of the year.
Single Hill prides itself on being like a place that's available for marginalized people in our community to come. And so when Pride happens each year, we're excited and we're happy, but it's also like we're not like pulling out the rainbow flag, but that's up there all year round.
The Pride Parade kicks off at 10 a.m. on Saturday, followed by the festival at State Fair Park starting at noon. We have more information about those details on our website. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, thank you. Well, it is the 51st year of the Superintendent's High School Art Show, celebrating creative accomplishments by high school students. Junior Brooke Smith from Richland High School and junior Lena Olson from Three Rivers Homelink both came away with top honors. Students submit artwork to their Regional Educational Service District. The art that earns regional awards are then sent on for statewide recognition. This is a piece done by Lena titled Garden of Love. Lena's art won the Central Washington University's Art for Change Award at the Superintendent's High School Art Show.
I like to express my emotions and my opinions that I have that are harder to express verbally, and so I like to express that through art, and I hope that it can have people relate to it, you know, or they feel heard. And so that piece in particular is advocating for LGBTQ rights and just that it is your choice who you want to love, no one else's, and that in the end we are all just human.
Wow, that's a great piece of art right there. Brooke Smith's piece, called Color Me Happy, won the Jurors Award. This charcoal and pastel piece, she says, took about 4 hours in total, and she's planning to enter for the same competition next year.
With the paintbrush stroke on her face, I wanted to symbolize how important art is, because this whole background, it's just like black and white. But once you have art in your life, like, it just makes things so much more colorful. Everyone looks at art in like different ways, and that's something that is really beautiful to me, because everyone can like their own types of art and like see different things in it, and it's just something that everyone can enjoy and do. And I think a lot of people I talk to want to learn how to do art is to say, feel like it's too late now, but it's like really never too late, and I think it's a really fun activity. So.
Cool story there. Learn more about each artist and see more winners right now at applevalley.newsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's talk about that weather again. The Dust Devils still on the field on a beautiful night at Dust Devil Stadium. 85 degrees out there. Winds are light. It is just perfect. Nice and shaded, so everyone's enjoying themselves. And again, tomorrow's Family Feast night, Apple Valley night at Dust Devils. And I'll be out there throwing out the first pitch, or attempting to throw the first pitch. I'll just disclaimer right ahead of time. All right, weather pattern, no disclaimer here. That high pressure is moving in. That's going to be tomorrow. And then check it out on Saturday, right on top of us. That's going to bring us those warm temperatures and the heat dome that we've been talking about. This heat dome has been underway for several weeks, making its way from Mexico to the southwest and now to the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to be the big contributor to our weather for the next couple of days. Remember, some heat extreme warnings. Early morning is the best time to take the pets out. We were out around 7 to take our dogs. Too late in the afternoon, the cement's just too hot for them. Lots of water. Make sure you guys are getting your fluids in. If you do work outdoors, get some shade. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Wear your sunscreen, and do check on the elderly and those that may need a little extra attention. Let's talk about those above average temperatures. Look at this. Typically 78 this time of year in Yakima. 88 today, that's 10 degrees above, and then we get all the way to 95, nearly 20 degrees above the average, and we stay that way until next week, and even then we'll still be above our average. Tri-Cities 96, 16 degrees above our average, and we'll stay that way and above the average into next week, but a little bit of a cool down as we get to the middle part. 95 in Walla Walla on Saturday, so very warm temperatures. Our first mini heat wave of the season this year. I don't think we're going to be done with those as well. Now, are we going to break records is the question. Doesn't look like it, because we would have to get up to 105 or 102 degrees. All these records set back in 2015. This is what our projected forecast is. So it's not looking like we will meet those records, but pretty close, and we'll probably break some records coming up this summer. Let's take a look at our temperatures overnight tonight. Clear and cool out there. Hopefully you're enjoying this pleasant evening. 50s all through the area, even in Ellensburg at 52, 54 Tri-Cities, as well as Hermiston and Walla Walla, 53 tonight in Pendleton, 52 in Yakima. For tomorrow, look for that sunshine. It's going to be hot, be hydrated. It's going to be even warm at the bus stop in the morning, with temperatures climbing into the 90s by the late afternoon. So a very warm and sunny day for all of us. Golf forecast, if you're doing that, it's going to be a great weekend for golf. Stay hydrated, wear your sunscreen, but all weekend long looking really promising for our golf. Planning your day out the door tomorrow, again, pretty warm, close to 70 degrees through the area. Look at those 80s by noon. Kids walking home from school midday, they're going to be right around 90 degrees. At 5 p.m., 93 in the Tri-Cities. So pretty hot weather. So once again, we're reminding you to stay hydrated. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. The hottest day on Saturday, dipping down a few degrees each day until the middle or end of next week. We'll see those upper 80s dipping down to the mid 80s for most of the area. Walla Walla and Hermiston also hot as well, with a slight chance of some showers. Now, those showers and thunderstorms could develop in central Oregon and move their way toward the foothills or anyone close to the mountains. So be aware of that if you're going to do any camping over the weekend when the thunder roars. Head indoors. So very warm weather. So be safe out there and stay hydrated. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacy. Up next here on this special edition of Apple Valley News Now, an update on what happened in the Hunter Biden drug and gun trial today.
Plus, what President Biden says he won't do when it comes to his son. We'll take a look at those stories when we come right back.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger? Guac? Santa Fe burger sauce. Burger. Jalapeno popper. Burger. Cheese. Burger. Spicy cheese bacon. Guac. Cheese. Bacon.
Carl's Jr. El Diablo is back. Get a single for $5.99.
Hey, burger! Get burger.
Hit the open road and head to Wild Horse Resort and Casino for the $160,000 ultimate American road trip. Every Friday and Saturday, cruise in and win free play, gas cards, or up to $50,000 cash. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then on June 29th, win your choice of $30,000 cash or a new Mustang. Keep playing in July to win a shiny new Harley. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913, or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now seeing patients at Prosser Orthopedic Center, providing sports medicine and orthopedic care. His services include arthroscopic surgery, sports injuries treatment, shoulder instability, rotator cuff and replacement surgery, knee reconstruction, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Higgs, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Give in to your devilish desires. Scorch your taste buds. It's Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo Burger.
I'm short on cash.
It's just $5.99.
Fine.
The Carl's Jr. El Diablo Single, just $5.99.
Big burger. Good burger.
Let's take a quick look at your political headlines this evening.
We'll start with Hunter Biden, his former romantic partner, taking the stand today in his trial. Hallie Biden says she went to clean out his car and found a gun. She then says she panicked and ended up throwing it in the trash at a nearby grocery store. At the heart of this case is whether the president's son was using drugs at the time of the gun purchase. In 2018, he is charged with 2 counts of lying on a federal form, 1 count of unlawfully obtaining a firearm while addicted to drugs.
President Biden tonight says he will not pardon his son, Hunter, if he's found guilty of criminal federal gun charges. Biden says he will accept the outcome of the trial. It is the first time the child of a sitting U.S. president has been on trial.
Closer to home, coming up next, it is a farmer's market in downtown Kennewick that has a little something for everyone, including your furry friends. We'll be right back.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Are you an aspiring cottage cheese micro-influencer? At Numerica, you'll find money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Get ready, Walla Walla. The sweetest season is here. Join us at the ballpark as the Walla Walla Sweets hit the field for another unforgettable season. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a fun night out, there's something for everyone at a Walla Walla Sweets game. Grab your peanuts, popcorn, and Lucky Cap, because this season the Walla Walla Sweets are bringing the thrill of baseball right to your backyard. Don't miss out on the excitement. Get your tickets now and be part of the Walla Walla Sweets experience. Let's play ball.
Why toss and turn all night when both you and your partner can get the perfect rest? Visit your local Moore Furniture to get incredible values like this split king adjustable base to accommodate different sleep preferences. Choose a 10-inch copper-infused mattress or a 10-inch hybrid mattress, both in your choice of firmness, and pay only $14.99 for the complete setup. You'll also get 2 free pillows and free white glove delivery and installation, only at Moore Furniture.
Free flags, sweet treats, and more. Hi, I'm Stacy Lee with Apple Valley News Now's Great American Flag Giveaway. June 14th, come to Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, where the first 50 guests get a new full-sized American flag.
At Tri-Cities Chaplaincy, our goal is to guide the community to live their best lives, even and especially through the end of life. Come learn about our programs and pick up an American flag at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Visit us June 14th from 11 to 1 at 1480 Fowler Street, Richland.
Kick off the Memorial Aquatic Park summer season on June 13th at 3 p.m. with our $3 Schools Out special. The 1 p.m. daily open swim will then begin on June 14th for the rest of the summer. Get your season pass, inquire about swim lessons, or sign up for a swim team today. Join all the special events that Pasco Parks and Recreation has to offer all summer long. You can learn more at PascoParksandRec.com. Get fit, have fun, and do more with Pasco Parks and Rec.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. It ain't those old hoses. This is my hose. The new Pocket Hose Copper Bullet, now infused with real copper, so your water is always clean and lead-free. Just turn on the water and watch your hose grow and grow. And when you turn off the water, away it goes. Our new inner tube uses 3 layers of high-strength latex on the inside. Then it's wrapped in a new polymer filament jacket, 3 times stronger than the other hoses. But my favorite part of our new hose build? The oversized, easy-to-grip fittings. Get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copper Bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our copper spray nozzle with our exclusive thumb drive free. This is an exclusive release of our newest Pocket Hose. Order now.
Call 1-800-960-2081. That's 1-800-960-2081. Or visit copperbullet.hose.com. Order now.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for people who'd rather be on the water. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
The evening farmers market held its grand opening in downtown Kennewick On Thursday, you were there.
I was there. It was really fun. This year, the farmers market is located at the public market in downtown Kennewick. You'll find everything from fresh fruit and vegetables. We saw skincare, honey, jewelry. We even found locally made freeze-dried dog food.
There's 98% of the water is removed from it. Once you take that quarter cup, you add a quarter cup of warm water to it, and you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you can add your kibble to it.
Now, we learned a lot about this dog food. We're going to have more information about that posted on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com. If you would like to check it out for yourself, the evening farmers market is open from 4 until 7 every Thursday through late October at the Kennewick Public Market. Now, the day the new police pursuit law takes place, a violent crash after a pursuit here in Washington.
Yeah, why the Washington State Patrol says the new law wouldn't have mattered in this situation.
And a Tri-Cities park has a new feature that people of all fitness levels can enjoy. We'll hear from a local artist who's honored to be a part. Our next half hour starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
Well, we've been telling you about this. Today is the first day that the new police pursuit law is in effect in Washington. Already the result, a violent crash.
However, Washington State Patrol troopers say the new law wouldn't have played a factor in this crash. The reason? WSP says the driver of the car passed the trooper going over 120 miles per hour. In Spokane County, WSP says the car was stolen and they spotted the pursuits a little more than a mile away from the crash. Now, the two people in the suspected stolen car were hurt and taken to the hospital. Troopers say the other drivers suffered minor injuries.
Well, this week, Pacific Northwest National Laboratory held Tech Fest, which is focused on artificial intelligence and machine learning. The researchers at PNNL are studying just about every field of science you can imagine. And events like this one give all those researchers the chance to come together and see what the other scientists are working on. Today, I spoke with one researcher who is using artificial intelligence and thermal cameras that measure heat instead of light to find out if proposed wind turbine projects will impact bird populations.
Observers are often limited by the environment that they're in. So oftentimes if you're going to be a bird watcher and you're out in the field, you're kind of limited by, let's say there's a cloudy day, you can't really see any birds in the sky, so you kind of have to end the day at that point. Our system actually works 24/7 around the clock, and because we're using thermal imaging cameras, we work in low light environments. So running through the night, we're able to detect a bird or even a bat. They can pass by our field of view and we can still detect them.
Now, his work is focused on offshore wind farms like this one, so currently not something that would impact the proposed Horseheaven Hills wind farm project. But concern over endangered hawks habitat is a factor in that proposal. And so is the debate over where the hawks are actually living. This is something we've been covering for years now. We're going to take an in-depth look at the Horseheaven Hills wind farm proposal in a new series starting next week.
And I know you were working on that.
It's a beautiful place to be out and getting video and talking to people, but a very, very complicated situation. So lots more to talk about in that series. For tonight, though, we got to talk about the hot weather.
Yes. Now, I hear a little rumor that somebody's throwing the first pitch out tomorrow night.
I did hear that. Stacy, did you hear that?
I heard about that. I found out about it today. And speaking of windmills, there they are, those turbines that we have just outside of Tri-City, spinning tonight because the winds are light. But yes, that first pitch tomorrow night, it's family feast night at Dust Devil Stadium, and it's going to be Friday, and the weather's going to be perfect, so you may as well come out. 85 degrees right now, winds are light at 5, but enough to turn those windmills this evening, and our sunset at 8:45. Now the heat dome, it's here, guys. It is moving up. It is like just in Oregon, just about here in Tri-Cities, and you're going to feel those warmer temperatures, 15 to 20 degrees above average, eventually moving to the east. A sneak peek of your weekend weather forecast, 96 degrees on Saturday. That's going to be the hottest day of the week, and then we'll stay in the 90s, which is still well above our average. Planning your day out tomorrow out the door, it's going to be nice and warm. Look at the temperatures by the middle of the day, close to 90 in the Tri-Cities. You're in the low 80s, perfect in Yakima and Walla Walla, and then very warm as you get to the early part of the evening on Friday night. And let me just tell you, the temperature is only dropping down to the 60s, so a cool off, but not a big cool off. So it's going to be very warm for the next couple of days. Be prepared for that. I'll talk more about that coming up in my first alert full weather forecast. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacy, thank you for that. The Tri-Cities is offering a unique new feature at one of Richland's parks.
Yeah, city leaders and members of the community turned out for the big unveiling today. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says this is an attraction people of all ages can enjoy.
3, 2, 1.
With a quick snip, the Outdoor Fitness Center at Richland's Howard Amon Park is officially open.
I just found out that you can kind of race, do a nice little race with your family, so I'm so excited to bring my family out here, race everybody that I know. I live really close by here, so probably we could come out here 3 to 4 times a week, so pretty often.
Richland Mayor Teresa Richardson says Howard Amon Park is the perfect location for the city's newest attraction.
It's a wonderful spot because not only is the location next to the community center, it's in the park, and so people can enjoy the physical activities and also the element of art. And so Richland is promoting art in public spaces, and this one is just beautiful.
The artwork, also designed by Tri-Cities artist, who says she is thrilled to have been chosen to showcase her roots.
And I got the call that it had been selected. It was an incredible moment. And this opportunity came up to put in a call for public art. I just couldn't help but put in a submission. This artwork was about bringing the beauty of the Tri-Cities into Howard Amon, and I just couldn't pass up that opportunity.
Mayor Richardson says the feature is not just about people being able to build up their fitness. It's about building up the community as a whole.
We hope that people just feel like this is our home. This is the place we love to play, work, live, and that they really appreciate living in Richland and enjoying it.
The fitness court is available for people of different levels of fitness abilities. You can make the exercise more difficult or less difficult, depending on your level of fitness.
At the Outdoor Fitness Center, there's 7 different movement stations, and at one of those stations you can do push-ups.
Granado says the fitness court is the perfect way for people to get moving without spending a dime.
Not everyone can afford a gym, to pay for a gym, so it's really nice that they're making it affordable because it's free, so why not? Why not come out here and bring everybody, bring your family, have a good time, and get a good workout in.
A workout no matter your level or your age. Reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Just get out there early if you're going to do it in the next couple of days. Now, at this time, the court doesn't have a specific name, but it is open 24 hours a day in all seasons.
In other health headlines now, a marketing ban on vaping products produced by e-cigarette maker Juul Labs has been lifted. The FDA issued marketing denial orders for the company's products. They've been rescinded. Juul confirmed its products can stay on shelves as a scientific review is done. A marketing ban was slapped on the company's products by the FDA in 2022, covering devices, tobacco, and menthol-flavored pods. Regulators say no decision has been made on if products will ultimately stay on the market.
In your business headlines tonight, so far, the Red Lobster in Kennewick has survived the latest cuts. It's still open. The restaurant has identified the latest locations in danger of shutting down if a court approves its plan following bankruptcy. Now, Red Lobster, which became the world's largest seafood restaurant chain, filed for bankruptcy last month and wants to shutter several dozen more restaurants. Part of that plan is to close some of its nearly 600 restaurants.
And the USDA issuing a recall for more than 20,000 pounds of beef products. The frozen raw beef products are being recalled by South American Meat Incorporated. U.S. regulators say they were imported from Uruguay, but not properly re-inspected upon their entry into the U.S. The beef was shipped to distributors, restaurants, retailers, and institutions in both Oregon and Washington state. They should be thrown away or returned to the place of purchase. All right, just how hot will it get? Stacey Lee's coming on back. She'll have your full First Alert forecast.
Can you believe it is almost 8:40 and that is the sunset? We're talking about the problems plaguing Boeing's Starliner as it docks with the International Space Station. We'll be right back.
Fly the Northwest over North Idaho's Lake Pend Oreille, Tuesday at 6.
When you call, they get to work. Machine cut,
hand sanded and custom crafted to order. You dream, we cut and install. Love the home you live in.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees.
Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Hit the open road and head to Wild Horse Resort and Casino for the $160,000 ultimate American road trip. Every Friday and Saturday, cruise in and win free play, gas cards, or up to $50,000 cash. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then on June 29th, win your choice of $30,000 cash or a new Mustang. Keep playing in July to win a shiny new Harley. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. Loving a pizza, I've been loving a pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. And Yakima's whole.
Mom, let's order a large Mexicana pizza.
For Tony Big Cheese Pizza.
Good idea. I'll order it now. Tony's lets me order online or by phone.
When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nob Hill.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The NBA Finals, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Your dream kitchen starts at Floor & Home. Custom countertops handmade for you. This month only, custom select quartz counters start at $52.99 a square foot. You dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
Welcome back. Boeing's Starliner spacecraft successfully launched into space on Wednesday, but the launch was not without complications.
More of them. A number of issues caused the previous crewed launch attempts to be canceled. Jen Sullivan explains what happened on board.
We have confirmation of contact and capture.
Boeing's Starliner spacecraft successfully docking at a space station Thursday, a moment that was a decade in the making, marking the first time the spacecraft launched into space carrying a crew.
Lots of cheering here in the room.
But it was not without complications. As the spacecraft approached the International Space Station, 5 of the 28 reaction control system thrusters failed on the service module. Those allow the spacecraft to stay on track to land. But they were able to get 4 of the thrusters firing again.
It was great. What a wonderful place to be.
That was just one of a few complications. Shortly before Wednesday's launch from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida, a helium leak was detected in the spacecraft. NASA deemed it acceptable. But after taking off, 2 more helium leaks were discovered.
Looks like we picked up a couple more helium leaks.
Boeing says helium is used to fire the spacecraft's thruster system and is not combustible or toxic. The spacecraft carried 2 astronauts on board, Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams. But NASA says the leaks are not a safety concern to the crew.
We're just happy as can be to be up in space, one in Starliner, on an Atlas V, and then here on the International Space Station.
After spending just over 24 hours traveling to the space station, Williams and Wilmore are expected to spend about 8 days living in the orbiting laboratory before returning home. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
And that's what happens when hair is in space. Hey, 2 weeks remain until the start of summer, yet thermometers are already skyrocketing into triple digits across the West, all due to a heat dome. Stacey's been telling us all about this the last few days. While we are seeing close to triple digits here, excessive heat warnings are now in effect for millions in California, Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. They are in the danger point. Now, in 2023, Maricopa County, Arizona officials reported 645 heat-related deaths, the deadliest on record.
Extreme heat, especially extreme humid heat, is really kind of a silent killer. You don't think about a heat wave as being some sort of visually dramatic weather event in the same sense that a hurricane or a wildfire or a tornado might be, but they actually kill a lot more people.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
And that's why we warn you well in advance. Now, we don't get a bunch of tornadoes or hurricanes in our area, but we do have to deal with the heat. Check out the temperature right now. It's still 85 degrees outside on our Dust Devil Skycam. Dust Devils are still playing. It looks like they're outfield right now, and the game continues on a very pleasant night. Winds are light at 5 miles per hour and our sunset at 8:45. The weather pattern explains it all. Ridge of high pressure. We've been talking about this coming up from the southwest. Here it is for tomorrow, what it looks like, and then it moves right on top of us, and that's going to bring those hot, dry conditions briefly because that ridge of high pressure will move on out of the area. This is that heat dome we've been talking about. It's been making its way up from Mexico over the last week and a half or so. It's finally here in the Pacific Northwest, infiltrating most of Northern California, Oregon, and just starting to hit the Washington state, moving across Idaho and into the Montana, Utah area. So over the next few days, lots of hot weather across the West Coast. Here's what we have to think about in the next few days. Get your chores and dog walks and things done early in the morning. Best time to go before 8 or 9 a.m. We were out walking our dogs at 7 a.m. this morning. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, find shade and drink tons of water, especially if you're an outdoor worker. And do check on your elderly neighbors and friends. Make sure everybody's okay and dealing okay with the heat. This is what we look like over the next few days. Normally 78 is our average in Yakima, 95 on Saturday, so well above the average. And we stay there moving into next week. Tri-Cities typically 80, 96 on Saturday. So there you go, very well above our average and staying there into the weekend. Same thing in Walla Walla. So pretty much our entire region dealing with these really warm conditions. But the good news is not staying there for long, kind of moving down, and we'll get closer to our average as we get into next week. And are we going to break those records? Well, probably not. 2015, if you recall that summer, and I do, it was really, really hot. We were setting records in the triple digits on this day, but looks like we're going to stay below that triple digit threat. So not going to break some records, but that's not the end of the summer yet. Temperatures overnight, clear and cool. We're in the 50-degree mark all through the region. So very nice sleeping conditions, cooling off just enough to keep your windows open tonight. Should be very pleasant a little bit later. Sunny and hot for tomorrow. There's those temperatures, the 90-degree temps we were talking about, the low 90s and upper 80s in some of our areas. Let's talk about our golf forecast. Looking good this weekend for our golfers. Go early or go a little bit later. It is going to get really warm on Saturday. Winds are going to be cooperative. Just get your sunscreen and stay hydrated. 7-day planner in Yakima. There you go. Those 90-degree temperatures eventually dropping down into the 80s on Wednesday and even the upper 70s on Thursday. Tri-City staying in the 90s all the way through Tuesday. 80s back by Wednesday. In Walla Walla, look for a slight chance of showers or thunder showers, Central Oregon and maybe possibly the Blue Mountains, but a very slight chance for Walla Walla on Sunday. And this is what Hermiston looks like. Again, they're kind of in that path of that thunderstorm activity. If you are camping out in the Blues or out in the John Day or the Wallowas, just be prepared for a possible thunderstorm on Sunday and cooler temperatures by Wednesday in Hermiston. So very warm weather, fans on, air conditioning checked, and hydration going on Saturday. Be safe out there. Stay with us. I've got your viewer weather photo of the day. Austin, Alyssa.
All right, Stacey, it is an iconic shop in the Tri-Cities where sweet treats are like no other.
Now the Spud Nut Shop is setting up shop in not one but two new locations. when you'll see them open only on our newscast.
You're gonna need a new bumper. Did you say burger? Guac? Santa Fe burger sauce. Burger. Jalapeno pepper. Burger. Cheese. Burger. Spicy cheese bacon. Guac. Cheese. Bacon.
Carl's Jr. El Diablo is back. Get a single for $5.99.
Hey, burger!
Good burger.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
You get hurt in a car wreck, and all of a sudden, you feel like there's a black cloud hanging over your life. You're in pain, and the insurance company doesn't want to pay. Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales. I have the power of more. Don't take that first offer when I can get you more, much more than they want to pay. And why go to court if you don't have to? And when they find out the heavy hitters on your side, well, you know, blue skies. Injured? Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales, because helping you is what I do.
Call 853-2222.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
Goodwill makes it easy to support my ongoing creative projects at home with their affordable items.
To be environmentally friendly through upcycling, reusing, and recycling.
For the chance to uncover brand new items at unbelievable prices.
Goodwill means being economical with my money.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Give in to your devilish desires. Scorch your taste buds. It's Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo Burger.
I'm short on cash.
It's just $5.99.
Fine.
The Carl's Jr. El Diablo Single, just $5.99.
Big burger. Good burger.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Well, check this out. The iconic Spud Nut shop, which opened in Richland more than 75 years ago, is now expanding to Kennewick and Pasco. The Kennewick location to open at the Edison Food Park development on Edison Street and Okanagan Place. They are going to serve as a central bakery for any future satellite Spud Nut shops, including the one coming to 3315 West Court Street in Pasco. One of the biggest complaints the owners say they get is that they sell out of those Spud Nuts too quickly.
Basically, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, we are literally producing everything that shop can hold. And as the Tri-Cities has grown, the demand for Spud Nuts has grown. And even though we still feel small town, a lot of people don't like to commute to get Spud Nuts. And so what we're doing in our new locations, we have a new location starting in Kennewick and in Pasco, is trying to get those Spud Nuts out to the masses, right? Make it easier for people on their way to work, their commute, to have access to the Spud Nut brand, and also relieve some of that stress on the Richland store that's already operating in capacity.
The new shops are expected to open in September.
Just in time for back to school. All right, well, we'll find a look at your forecast when we come right back.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Our new orthopedic regenerative medicine clinic with Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now offering a variety of treatments, including platelet-rich plasma injections to enhance injury recovery, promote healing, and treat pain associated with early osteoarthritis. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
All right, new plan. You sign us up for U.S. Cellular Home Internet. Clipper and I will try it out by streaming the game in our new sports theater.
Is that a grill?
And a hot tub for you.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Welcome back. We're talking about that hot forecast and viewer pictures.
Viewer pictures and great weather. It's going to be hot, though. Let's take a look at our viewer photo. Alyssa! She's been out. You were out in the Horse Heaven Hills.
I was. So this is part of the story that we're working on the series for later this month. And just, I could see mountains from the Horse Heaven Hills.
Right. You could see, it looks like probably Mount Adams there.
I think that's what it was.
And you were, that road, look at that roadway. It's just endless, right?
Yep.
So that's what it looks like in our Horse Heaven Hills. Thank you, Alyssa, for sharing that. You can share your weather photo. Just click on that QR code and send them in, or go to applevalleynewsnow.com, click on the weather tab. Let's take a look at tomorrow's forecast. Warm morning. Look at that, nearly 70 degrees in the Tri-City. So we had to get up. The dogs weren't even ready for the walk at 7, but they went out at 7 while the pavement was still cool, because by lunchtime it's getting too hot to take the dogs for a walk, and certainly later in the evening. So take care of that stuff early in the day and stay safe tomorrow.
Stay safe, stay hydrated.
Yes, hydrated.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you for watching. We're back tonight at 11.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Good night.
See you then.